Sharon. Did Courtney go?
No.
Was it pre-Courtney?
Yeah.
It was pre.
Who else went? Sharon, do you remember?
Elizabeth Espinoza.
All right. And so you were still living in Burbank at the time.
Yes, I was.
But who was doing news? Was it Chris Little or something like that? Did he go? Somebody from the news department or what? I can't remember who it was.
It was Chris Little.
Yeah, Chris Little.
Yeah, he's right here.
The four of you went?
No, that was just the beginning. I think there were 6 total. Who else?
Did Chris Little pay you back?
I give you 10.
Did Chris Little pay you back?
I don't think I asked him to pay. I don't remember the pay
Mark,
back.
how would I know this unless it was a big deal?
No, I know, but I literally don't remember that. You're asking, did so-and-so pay you back? I don't remember the entire thing not being paid back.
Leo, did you pay for your ticket?
Yes, I did, but Chris isn't sure he paid Mark.
That means he did not.
I'm pretty sure that if I complained to you or mentioned it to you, you're suggesting you're recharacterizing it as complaint. I'm sure all I did is remark on it.
No. Buddy, I absolutely remember you complaining about this one. I would put my hand on a Bible and say, I remember you being pissed that nobody reached for their wallet at any part of the night.
I think I was pissed. Anyway.
I think you were shocked that nobody paid for anything. You paid for the tickets, you paid for the limo, and nobody even bought you a beer that night.
No, he didn't pay for the limo on his own.
It was a Jackson limousine thing, wasn't it?
Yes,
Didn't we have a trade or something?
It was, yeah.
Well, you got a tip? Did they tip?
I'm sure I
That's why Chris didn't pay you.
I'm sure I tipped.
Okay.
Chris says that's why he didn't pay you, but there was nothing to pay you
Chris
for.
said, hey, look, I'll tell you what. I'll cover the limo. I said, look, Chris, some limos.
All right, Chris Little here is the news director at KFI. Let me tell you why I think it irritated you.
Yeah.
Okay? Because not only did nobody pay you back, but you've never asked that crew to another concert because of the fact.
That's not true.
Well, then I got a pen and I got a blank sheet of paper.
Yeah.
Tell me the concerts. I'll start listing them. The concerts you invited them to after John Williams.
Well, no, I didn't.
I'll start with one. I'll put a circle around it. Why don't you give me the title?
It's not. I didn't go to concerts with them, but it wasn't because of anything with money.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't think it.
That was 10 years ago, Mark.
It didn't come up as a possibility.
Was that 10 years ago? Chris Little's here. When was that? How long ago was that?
I have no idea.
Really?
Yeah. But
It could
if
have
I
been
owe you money, I'll pay you.
Yeah, it's $200.
Okay. It seems a little lazy.
Oh, okay, so all of a sudden there's pushback. I thought you just said you're going to pay me.
Chris, did you know that?
No, I'll pay you.
Chris, did you know that tension was in the air when that happened?
No, I had no idea. Well, there was tension in the air, but it wasn't.
Boom! And there's the phone ringing.
I'll tell you what, that Chris.
That's a great day. Honest guy.
Yeah.
Chris, you talk on the air like you're about to either retire or get fired. Both. I love the balls. That's great, man. That's great.
Well, you just got to tell it as it is.
Yeah.
Mark does it all the time.
Right, but 8 years ago, you didn't tell it as it is.
Oh, yes, I did.
No, you did.
Oh, I have been suspended twice.
Telling it like it is.
Well, let's talk about your suspensions.
Go ahead.
You got suspended once for fighting somebody.
Well, no, I got suspended once. Yeah.
Physically or verbally?
Verbal.
Verbally fighting somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody that's still on the station?
Well, not on the station, who runs another station.
And they still work here?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm married to somebody who works here.
Well, I mean, now it was a long time ago. People can oftentimes lose their head, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm much calmer now.
Yeah.
Were you calmer when you were sitting on Mark's dime at the concert?
Well, yeah, because I wasn't thinking that 10 years later I'd have to pay him back. Well, what am I paying you for?
Nor was I.
We got to take a break. It's getting too crazy in here. We're live. All right, everybody calm down. I'm sorry you brought it up, Mark.
Where's my money?
Mark, you're in here one day a week and you stir all this crap up. What's going on with you? All right, we're live on KFI. Chris, please. No, you don't have to pay it.
No need to keep hitting refresh. We got this. KFI. KOST HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Doing right. I'm Michael Crozier, live from the KFI 24-hour news. A new bill's been introduced in California that would ban fake gunfire and active shooter drills at schools. Assemblymember Chris Ward says currently there's no guideline for drills, which have been linked to an increased anxiety in students.
We need to make sure that these drills are not doing more harm than good. We want to be prepared, but we need to be thoughtful and have some parameters about how drills are conducted.
Ward says the Safe and Prepared Schools Act would prohibit simulated gunshots, require drills to be age appropriate, and require a school-wide announcement to parents notifying them that there will be one. Police in LA investigating a threat at Taft High School in Woodland Hills. The school was not put on lockdown. Parents formed long lines outside the campus to pick up their kids anyway today. An appeals court has ruled Anaheim did not violate state law during a now-dead deal to sell Angel Stadium.
A lawsuit claimed the city tried to push through a $150 million shady stadium deal behind closed doors.
Did we follow Graham Act rules? 2 times the courts have found that we did it right.
Anaheim's Aaron Ryan says the court last week did object to the city considering emails as sufficient public input, but
When we talked about the stadium in 2 different council meetings, we heard from 643 people. They sent emails to us. That can't be discounted.
Anaheim's mayor at the time pleaded guilty to corruption charges tied to the deal and other issues. In Anaheim, Corbin Carson, KFI News.
The new report commissioned by the State Department says the most advanced AI systems could pose an extinction-level threat to the human race. The report calls on the federal government to regulate AI. The findings were based on interviews with more than 200 people, including top executives from leading AI companies, cybersecurity researchers, weapons experts, and national security officials. The report released this week does not represent the views of the U.S. government.
I called it like I saw it.
Special Counsel Robert Hurs, who investigated President Biden's handling of classified documents, has defended his work before the House Judiciary Committee. He testified for 5 hours today.
We identified evidence that the president willfully retained classified materials after the end of his vice presidency when he was a private citizen.
Hurs says he did not recommend criminal charges, partly because he didn't believe a jury would convict Biden. He said in his report, Biden would likely present himself as a sympathetic, well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory.
I did not sanitize my explanation, nor did I disparage the president unfairly.
Hurs says he had to consider the relevance of Biden's memory in his investigation. Consumer prices across the U.S. have increased 0.4% from January to February. The Labor Department says that's higher than the previous month's 0.3%.
The cost of rent, airfares, insurance, clothing, recreation, gas, and electricity all went up in February, but grocery store prices were unchanged, while the cost of dining out went up a modest 0.1%.
ABC's Derek Dennis says the Consumer Price Index shows prices were 3.2% higher compared to a year ago. He says that beat analyst expectations of a 3.1% increase. And the 4 parks with the worst air quality in the U.S. are all in California. The National Parks Conservation Association says nearly 97% of the national parks across the country have significant or unsatisfactory levels of human-caused pollution. The 2024 report found Joshua Tree, Sequoia, and Kings Canyon National Parks and Mojave National Reserve are the most dangerous for visitors because of air pollution. The report says in total, 96% of parks have ozone pollution that negatively affects human health. We'll take a look at the freeways next.
All right, let's talk about Bill and Kathleen at American Vision Windows. Man, did they knock it out. They started a company 20-plus years ago. They went to buy windows, and they had a horrible experience. So they started their own company called American Vision Windows, and they do everything right. I'm living proof. They've installed 8 windows in our house, and they're beautiful. I say soundproof. I don't know if they're virtually soundproof, but man, I used to hear everything out on the street. Kids playing, leaf blowers, sirens, people yelling. I don't hear anything now. It's great. And you got to keep the warm air that you generate in the winter in your home. It's expensive to heat the air up. And in the summer, it's expensive to cool the air down. So you got to keep that in your house. And the way air gets in and out of the house, windows and doors. Windows and doors. So you got the best windows in the world, the best installers in the world, and right now they're going to pay the tax or you get free expert installation. That's great offer. So take advantage of it. Phone them up right away. 888-226-9908. 888-226-9908. Or go to that website, AmericanVisionWindows.com. AmericanVisionWindows.com. Unapproved credit offer expires 3/31/24. CSB 778-326.
Lots of clouds, patchy fogs through the night. Lows above 40 degrees. Should clear up gradually by midday tomorrow, and a little warmer, about 5 degrees, above 60 at the beaches, 70 and up Metro LA, Orange County, close to 80 Inland Empire in the valleys, mid-60s in the high desert. About the same Thursday and Friday, a little hotter through the weekend and early next week. Right now in Lake Forest, 62, Anaheim 66, Santa Clarita 67, Claremont 60 degrees. Your KFI Financial Report, sponsored by Revive Real Estate. Dow was up today, 236. NASDAQ was up 246. S&P was up 57.
Revive Real Estate will buy your home, then renovate it, then sell it, and pay you again for the additional profit from the renovation. Go to KFIRevive.com to see if your home qualifies.
Breakdown, dead ahead, commerce.
This is on the 5, heading southbound at Washington. They just rolled a stall out of shoulder to the side. That's traffic. Overall delays from just about Olive out of Burbank. And a quick update with the Mission Hill standoff. This is still because Sepulveda Boulevard at San Fernando Mission Road off limits. And I just saw a live shot of the situation. They just rolled in the LAPD Bearcat. Let's check in with Mike O'Brien, KFI in the Sky.
Yeah, just over Hollywood where it's a bear of a drive on the 101. 101 southbound, jamming up just about Hollywood Boulevard. Very tough into downtown Los Angeles from there. North outside of the fence, it floats up about Vermont, and it's going to stay heavy almost all the way to Encino up to Reseda Boulevard. On the west side, very tough on the 10. Then eastbound out of Santa Monica, loading up before Cloverfield. That is just bumper-to-bumper stuff right on into downtown Los Angeles. Northbound 405, loading up out of Culver City, and it looks like that's going to be really heavy most of the way through the pass up to about Frisco. Mike O'Brien, KFI in the Sky.
KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
You'll never know until you experience it here yourself. It's that feeling when you're at Disneyland Resort, and there's no better time than now. Visit Disneyland.com for important details. Park admission and reservation required for park entry. Paz interior. Para mí es el aroma de lavanda en un baño con velas y los sonidos de una selva tropical de fondo. Paz interior. Allá voy.
Entregas gratis en un día de bombas de baño y millones de productos más. Lo que te gusta está en Prime.
A fraction of a raindrop. 3 grains of salt. But up to 100 times more potent than morphine. The tiniest amount of illegal fentanyl is all it takes to cause an overdose. Fentanyl can be mixed into heroin, cocaine, pressed pills, meth, and other drugs. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
No matter what the day brings, count on Juicy Juice for the good stuff. Give kids the nutrients of real 100% fruit juice to help them conquer the day. Juicy Juice is only sweetened by the fruit, with no sugar added, no high fructose corn syrup, and no artificial sweeteners. Available in family-sized bottles and juice boxes. Find Juicy Juice at your favorite local grocery retailer. Info at juicyjuice.com.
Listen on the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, sports, talk, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. KFI AM 640.
It is the Conway Show. Mark Thompson is here. And that standoff, it looks like it's still going on in the Mission Hills area. It's outside of a subway. And Angel, it looks like there's a lot of streets blocked off there. Is that a true story, or am I lying to the audience?
No, it is true. Yeah, in fact, I just saw a live shot where they brought in the LAPD Bearcat.
Yes.
It's bumper to bumper with this clown in the pickup truck, right?
And he's in the bed of the pickup truck. He's walking around.
Yeah. And when the Bearcat rolled in, the guy put his hands up. So that's I haven't seen it in a couple seconds, but the streets are still off limits. That's Sepulveda Boulevard and San Fernando Mission Boulevard.
All right, that's very close to the Mission LAPD station, so they got a lot of guys and gals out there taking care of that. Mm-hmm. All right, it's right outside that subway. ding dong with that subway. But for people that are just tuning in, it was a huge deal out there. There was a guy who was, it looks like he's in the gardening business, I imagine. Something like that. Let me play this again. This is from a little while ago, but it'll give you enough information.
We want to get some breaking news right now. This is going on at Mission Hills. There is a situation, a standoff there in that pickup truck where a man is in the bed of that truck. But what's most important that we want to deliver to you is a traffic situation. This is at San Fernando Mission Boulevard. It's Sepulveda Boulevard. You're going to have to know that Sepulveda Boulevard is completely shut down, as you can see, because of this police activity. It's causing some major traffic issues. We're hoping that this situation with the man in the back of that truck.
Okay, and then there's a lot of hopes. But anyway, so that's going on right now in the Mission Hills area. So ding dong with you. All right, let me see if let me refresh here, because Bellio told me something interesting here, and I want to see. Okay, here it is. This is going to be interesting to you. If you have a GM, you don't have a GM. You have a Porsche. What are you driving? Mercedes? What are you driving? Tesla. You drive a Tesla, so this doesn't pertain to you. But if you have a GM with that OnStar,
oh yeah, I used to have that.
I did too. I thought it was very handy.
Yeah, what's the story?
They're collecting information.
Oh, I saw this.
On you.
Yes.
Not you, but guys who have OnStar.
Literally, it's not just OnStar. As it turns out, it's going to be, this is a problem.
And they're giving it to your insurance company.
Yes, that's what I saw.
If you speed, your insurance company's going to know about it.
If you take a turn too fast, they know about it. It's really wrong, dude.
It's wild.
I feel wrong.
I do too.
A lot of us have emergency service systems in our cars, which can be a big help if you break down or get in an accident. But at least one of those systems, OnStar, is also collecting data about your driving habits. And that may be driving up your insurance rates. Reporter Derek Dennis explains.
Oh, no. Here goes your insurance rate. OnStar screwed you.
Driver beware. Your car could be recording how you drive, your speed, or any hard braking.
Right now, if you're driving with OnStar, slow down.
But don't slow down right away like the hard braking.
No, but slow down and get the speed limit in you, because you're about to be reported to your insurance company.
And then transmitting that data to an information clearinghouse. The New York Times report that data clearinghouse, LexisNexis, is working with insurance companies, and their collaboration could drive your insurance rates higher.
Wow, how about this? When you thought you bought something, I always thought there was something odd about that. I don't know why they're putting it in cars, to make you safer. Okay, maybe, but there's a cost to it. I don't see where it's justified. Bingo. Now I know. Because the insurance companies are paying for this information.
Sure,
they're not getting it for free.
Selling data.
That's out.
Oh, no. What happened, buddy?
Ooh, I heard that one.
Yeah, he hit his knee or...
Oh, God.
He hurt his knee.
I'm banging my knee so hard on this effing desk.
Well, hey, look at the silver lining. At least you didn't unplug your headphones.
God.
How do you... bang out that side thing, dude? I'm sorry. That's tough.
I've hit it before, so it's like bruised already, and then hit it again, and you just want to jump through the effing window.
But that Ron says we're all connected and devices are connected. It would not be surprising to see that others also might be having some plans.
The data collection was uncovered by drivers using General Motors' OnStar service, which is traditionally used to make an emergency call. The owner of a Chevy Volt told the Times he uncovered a 258-page report on his personal driving habits after he asked about a more than 20% increase in his insurance rate. His insurance company told him to check his LexisNexis file.
Oh, no. Everyone's insurance is going up if you have one of these onboard, emergency calling systems. They're going to watch the way you drive, man. If you're driving crazy out there, you're going to get nailed. That's wild. That's crazy.
Turns out GM's OnStar service has a smart driver feature which tracks driver...
Oh, you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb, and I just thought of this, Thompson.
Yeah.
That you're going to be next.
Oh, no, I think you're right.
Because those video cameras on your car, you think they're just there to protect your car? No. They're there to sell insurance information on how you drive.
I would not be surprised.
And there's video proof on how you drive.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I was surprised, though, by this degree of, would you call it intrusiveness?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, it just really, are you kidding? I mean, hey, I bought your vehicle. I'm not under the understanding when I buy it that, you know, you're going to send some kind of telemetry information on where I am and how quickly I brake.
There's going to be a massive
to
loss.
some insurance company. It's not cool.
Now, let's say you don't have OnStar. You know, you have the option of you know, the OnStar comes with the car, but you have the option of activating it or not activating it. But I think it's always active.
Right. Exactly.
I think they can always tell whether you've activated or not through, you know, a pay service. It's always on your car.
Yeah, you can. In fact, if you don't have it, you can, but you have it on the car, but you haven't paid, as you say.
Right.
You can press that OnStar button, I think, and hold it, and it will allow you, like, for a 911 emergency or whatever, and then you pay sort of by the service call. It's been a while, but I remember there was some, like, bailout thing where you could just use it in an emergency.
Man, oh man, just when you thought the car companies are trying to help you out in case there's an accident, there's an alternative, you know, reason why
they're selling your data. And here's the other thing, Tim. There are a lot of people who, you know, take corners quickly or brake hard that never have an accident.
That's right. That's exactly right. All right. So if you have OnStar, get ready to pay more for your insurance. They're going to watch the way you drive. What happened to society? What happened? We're live on KFI's Common Towns. More enough, Chris.
Police in Northridge say an apparently homeless man was sleeping under a car has been killed after the owner started it up and ran over him this morning. Republican Ken Buck from Colorado says he's stepping down from Congress at the end of next week. When he leaves, the House Republican majority will be cut to 218 from 218 to 213. That doesn't sound right. Officials at the International Bird Rescue and Stampede say a brown pelican's injuries were caused by humans. The pelican got more than 400 stitches to its pouch, which had been severely slashed Sunday. A lot of clouds, bit of fog tonight, more sun coming tomorrow, and a tad warmer for the weekend as well. This report brought to you by Staples Stores. Let's get to them freeways.
Anaheim, it's a wreck on the 91 westbound coming up on Lemon Street. The right lane is plugged up. Delays here are loading up away from Kramer LaSalle. We've got Mike O'Brien looking at Costa Mesa. KFI in the sky.
And the northbound side of 55, which is very heavy now. That loads up at 405. That's going to stay down pretty much all the way to 91. The 5 northbound, heavy up out of Irvine here. It looks like just about Culver. By the time you leave Jeffrey, you're on the brakes up through Disney Way. About Harbor Boulevard, it does loosen up. Probably the best of the three is going to be the drive through Irvine on the 405. 405 northbound, you get some slowing through Irvine up towards the 55. Much more moderate speeds the rest of the way to Westminster. Mike O'Brien, KFI in the sky.
KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
College hoops fans, it's tournament time. The thrill and excitement of March Mania is here, and you can get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. New customers bet on any college basketball national tournament game and turn $5 into $150 instantly in bonus bets. That's right. To celebrate college basketball's most frenzied time of the year, DraftKings is giving new customers a shot to rack up some bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code IHEART. New customers can bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets only with DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code IHEART. That's promo code IHEART. The crown is yours. Must be 21 or older. Indiana only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/bball. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. Auto show rebates now available. Beat the rush and get the full selection of inventory at Brunswick Auto Mart. Don't miss the Jeep Celebration event. Lease a 2024 Jeep Compass Latitude Lux 4x4 with blind spot monitoring, remote start, cross path detection, heated seats, and steering for just $359 a month. Brunswick Auto Mart. Car buying made truly simple. 36 months, $19.95 down plus fees due at site. No security deposit required. 10,000 miles per year. Includes all incentives. Offer ends 3/31/24.
Hey, you got any gum?
Yeah, check my backpack.
What's this?
Oh, that's naloxone. It can reverse an opioid overdose. I decided to always keep it on me after my friend almost died. It saved his life.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. That makes me want to have it with me, too.
You totally should. Check the pharmacy. It was actually really easy to get, and it's easy to use.
I definitely will. Thanks.
Naloxone saves lives. Learn more at cdc.gov/stopoverdose.
This is a radio ad for Dupixent, dupilumab, a prescription medicine for people 6 months and up with moderate to severe eczema that is not well controlled with topical prescription therapies. But since this is radio, you can't see the effects of Dupixent. You can't see how it helps you stay ahead of your eczema, or how it helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that could be causing eczema. You can't see how it helps heal your skin from within. But you can see how Dupixent can help you have clearer skin and less itch. Individual results may vary. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Get help right away if you have wheezing, trouble breathing, or swelling of your face, lips, mouth, tongue, throat. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. See for yourself. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent. Visit Dupixent.com or call 1-844-DUPIXENT.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Nobody wants to outlive their money, but it happens, especially for women. That's why Gainbridge offers the Parity Flex annuity. It's designed for women's unique retirement needs, with flexible withdrawals to help cover unexpected expenses, plus a guaranteed lifetime income benefit that keeps paying you even if your account balance is zero. In other words, it's like getting a paycheck for life. We'll say that again. A paycheck for life. Guaranteed. Sounds too good to be true? It's not. It's the Parity Flex annuity. And it's one more example of their commitment to creating a better financial future for women. One where they feel empowered, not excluded, and ready to take on whatever their next chapter holds. Gainbridge believes financial flexibility and security are things we all could use more. At retirement income you can't outlive is the ultimate flex. Who's with us? Start saving now at Gainbridge.io. Please visit Gainbridge.io/ParityFlex for current rates, full product disclosures and disclaimers, and other important information.
Swalla, you were doing your civic duty to go vote. There was one woman in line who just annoyed the life out of everyone because she had to have a chair with her.
I think you're just jealous that you didn't think of it.
To me, that looks anti-American.
Mo Kelly.
I'm just here.
Votes count the same.
Okay, she's just resting. Live 7 to 10 p.m. on KFI.
And on demand anytime on the iHeartRadio app.
KFI AM 640's Conway. Mark Thompson is right here in the house. That's kind of a cool deal.
Yeah.
And later this week, Thursday, we're having a guy come in who's with that big, huge parade in San Juan Capistrano.
Swallows.
The Swallows parade. And they asked if I'd be in it. I said no. And then Bellio said maybe you should. And I said, I don't really want to do that. And then Robin said, you're doing it, so I'm going. And it'll be on the 23rd.
That was the oddest promotion of a personal appearance I've ever heard.
Yeah.
You said, no, I don't want to do
I
that
put my foot down.
Yeah. And then, essentially, you were
I was told to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do it. But anyway, he's coming in Thursday. We'll talk about these
I
Swallows.
hope you bring that same level of enthusiasm.
Oh, you bet. Oh, no, I can fake it. But I told my wife doesn't get excited about much, right? Look, this comes through the door at 7:30 every night, you know.
Yeah, we get.
You know what I mean? How excited can she get? I mean, how more excited can she get? Because this comes through the door every 7:15 every night. Imagine living in a house and this comes in at 7 o'clock.
I think you're a very dynamic.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me give her her phone number. So I told her, I said, hey, they want me to do the Swallows parade. And she said, wait a minute, the San Juan Capistrano Swallows parade, they want you to be in it? I said, yeah. And she said, I've been going to that since I was a child. My dad used to take it to me, and my dream was to always be in it. Isn't that wild?
That's eerie. That's the universe. That's the universe.
And so she's going to be in it with me, of course. You know, odd if it was just her. And we're going to be in. Now, Belly, from what I understand with that San Juan Capistrano parade on the 23rd of March,
yes,
there's no motor vehicles or electric vehicles. It's all horse-drawn
that's right.
carts and buggies.
Yes.
Well, why don't you just walk it?
I guess I could.
Walk and wave.
Well, they said it was going to be a horse-drawn buggy.
You want a horse-drawn buggy?
Horse-drawn carriage?
That's what it says. And the parade starts at 11 a.m.
So it's 2 hours of horse farts.
And how do you think the horse feels? Where is it? What it's going to be?
San Juan.
I'm sorry, when is it?
March 23rd, 11 a.m.
All right.
Isn't that right, Bellio?
That is correct, Timmy.
And then we're going to have a guy come on to talk about it on Thursday.
Well, that's kind of fun. It's fun that you're doing it. I love you in parades. I think you should do more parades. And so this gets you on your way to the second parade.
And then I have another thing I'm doing in April, like a coffee thing with Commander Chuck Street. I said no to that 5 times. And then he finally said, "You're doing that?"
I thought you definitely weren't doing that last I checked.
It changed.
Now, how is that possible?
I told him I was going to do it. Because I told him 3 times I didn't want to do it because I get nervous speaking. It's a speaking engagement. He wants me to talk for 90 minutes.
Right. Isn't it a Q&A thing?
I don't know.
Yeah, he does the Q and you're the A.
Oh, it was Q&A?
Yeah.
He oversold it. I thought it was T&A.
No, it's Q&A.
Q&A sucks. But compared to T&A. But I said no, and I could read you the text. I said, I'm uncomfortable speaking. He goes, no, you're going to do it. You're going to be great. I'm like, I don't really want to do it. I'm really uncomfortable. He goes, I'll be there with you. I'll do all the questioning. And I said, no. And I finally said, okay, I'll do it. Just to get him to stop texting.
Wow.
But what he doesn't know is I'm not going to show up.
I see. That's clever.
Yeah. And Bellio said, no, dude, you don't do that. You don't play that way. And then I guess
Is Sharon going to go with you?
No. They wanted Sharon and Angel and Stefouche and Crozier to go, but I didn't want to ask them on one of their days off to drive to Woodland Hills.
Yeah.
You know? Plus, I don't think they would have gone.
Plus, you don't want us to go.
No, I would love for you to go. You want to go, Bellio? You want to go?
I can't make it.
Okay. Crozier, do you want to go? No. Yeah. Okay. Stefouche, you want to go? On a Saturday, you want to go to Woodland Hills?
Yeah, I can't.
Okay. Angel, you want to go to Woodland Hills on a Saturday?
Which Saturday?
Yeah, there it is. Right? Complete shutout. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm with them though. They work their asses off here.
Yeah. I'll take tickets to a John Williams concert though.
Freebies?
I hear they're at 10.
And a free limo.
All right, let's keep rolling here. We got a lot to cover. Lots to cover. We'll get an update on that standoff out in Mission Hills.
But just to review, you got 2 parades coming up.
No, I got 1 parade.
No, but you got the Huntington Beach parade.
Oh, dude, somebody's in here.
I'm not
see you.
asked to be in that.
Oh, you think you might not? But that's
I'm looking at.
if you're not
The
in the
team's cool.
Discord. Because you're in it every year.
I know, but I think they.
Dude, it's
I
Parker.
think I've outworn my welcome.
Wow, you've evolved or they've evolved?
I think they've had it.
Oh.
You know, because I always show up in cars and floats that don't work.
What was the problem with the last year's float?
Well, last year's, I wasn't in it last year. The year before, I was in a car, you know, like one of these 1960 Chevy convertible things.
Yes,
And the guy pulls up and the engine block catches on fire while we're being interviewed on Channel 7. There's smoke everywhere.
That's terrific.
And
that's the most Conway thing ever.
It's great because the guy interviewing me from Channel 7 says, hey, what are some of your hopes and dreams for this July 4th weekend? And I said, to be honest with you, this car makes it to the end of the parade.
Did they ever get the car running again? Or?
No. I walked, and they towed the car. So they towed, but they couldn't get the tow truck beyond.
Oh, shoot. It's not that calm. It's that me.
Players and the baton twirlers. They couldn't get the
I made a mistake.
tow truck ahead of them without parting the sea of the whole parade. So I walked behind a car that was towed.
Oh, no. I sent the wrong thing to everybody.
There's a tow truck with a car with my name on it, and I was walking behind
I'm
it.
so foolish.
That is great.
Okay.
You couldn't have written
Why
that.
haven't I seen more pictures of
There's video of it.
I want to see. That is a great picture. I will get that picture framed. I have to see that. I will frame that picture. Sharon, get me that picture.
Here's another true story. Okay, here's another true story. Bellio knows this, and Oscar with the station knows the story. True story. But after that car broke down, one of the guys who was doing the PR for the parade said he said I said what he was in charge of the whole parade. I think his name is Cliff, and he's in charge of the whole Huntington Beach parade. And I said, oh, I can't believe I must be one of the only cars to have ever broken down in the parade. And he said that to another guy, right? And he says, oh, he goes, I think that was the first car that ever broke down the parade. And then do you know what the other guy said? He goes, no, about 6 years ago we had a float breakdown, and they had to push you through the parade. Guess who's on that float? Me.
Yeah, I remember pushing that thing.
Yeah. I'm the only guy who's ever had a car breakdown in that parade, and the only guy who's ever had a float breakdown, and those are the only two breakdowns they've ever had in the history of the 148-year parade.
I love that.
148 years, one car broke down, one float broke down, I was on both.
I'm telling you, a picture.
What are the odds of that?
Pictures of both, although the car being towed with your name on it and you walking behind it, I can't imagine a better picture than that.
How do you beat that?
Yeah.
You know?
And
then I remember Crozier pushing that float. Crozier's one of the pushers. And we're pushing that. I was walking in front of it, somebody, a celebrity. Yeah. But everybody else, there was like 6 or 7 guys from the street squad pushing that float. Now, the street squad members signed up to just show up, decorate the float, and get it off on its way. Not push a 2,800-pound float for 4 miles.
And then the power kept going out on your little PA system, too.
Right. And so Crozier, at one point, he's pushing this float through the Huntington Beach parade, and he finally comes around and he goes, guys, can 9 of you please get off this float while we're pushing it? I didn't even put 2 and 2 together, but Crozier was sweating his ass off, and he was so pissed. He goes, can all 9 of you please get off this float while we're pushing it?
That's terrific.
They just wave.
Right.
The show must go on.
That's right. All right, the standoff continues on Channel 5 on KCAL. Let's pot it up there real quick, Steph, before we take a break. Or they're going to take a break. But there's a man, LAPD standoff with armed with a chainsaw. They can't spray this guy with a hose?
That's my thing. I can't believe these things go on as long as they do.
For the most part, evacuated. There's some employees and possible patrons in the subway shop that are sheltering in place. They're too close to the suspect to be able to
eating the
evacuate,
place
so they are
dry.
sheltering in place inside there. But in the meantime, the SWAT team has his men well surrounded, and they hope to bring this to a peaceful conclusion. That's
This is
what
crazy. They've got 18 guys out there SWAT.
And the fire department. Right, and a helicopter. They can't knock this guy down with a hose?
Come on.
Spray him! Spray him with one of those fire hoses. There's a message at the end of that. I've been sprayed.
He's standing right there.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
With a chainsaw. These guys all have 9 guns on them. God almighty. Maybe that's why we're not cops. All right, we're live on KFI. It's Howard Thompson. More enough crap.
I was in a state of panic. Everyone was in a state of panic. Police in LA investigating online threats made toward Taft High School in Woodland Hills. This student says he was on his way to first period when he learned about the threats. I was like, oh, there's a school shooting up. No, there's not. I opened my phone, went to Taft, slipped, and that was the account name. I saw, I'm going to shoot up the school at 4 p.m. I'm like, oh, it's just a joke. And I went to the next story. It was him with the gun on his lap. The student tells KTLA police responded quickly once the post circulated around the school this morning. The school was not on lockdown. The students were seen jump the fence to get to the line of parents who had gone out there to pick them up. The trial date's been set for film director Roman Polanski, who's accused of raping a woman in LA when she was a minor.
The woman alleges Polanski gave her tequila before and during dinner in 1973 when she was a teenager. Attorney Gloria Allred says the lawsuit alleges her client felt sick shortly after, and Polanski drove her to his home where he sexually assaulted her.
She further alleges that after defendant ejaculated, he drove plaintiff home. That was the last time that plaintiff saw defendant.
The lawsuit was filed last June, and Polanski was officially served in Paris, France 3 months later. He fled the U.S. in 1978, but because this is a civil case, he won't have to appear for trial next summer. Chris Adler, KFI News.
Social media influencer and former kickboxer Andrew Tate's been arrested in Romania again on an arrest warrant issued by the UK. Tate's spokeswoman says Tate and his brother were detained for 24 hours yesterday on allegations of sexual aggression in the UK from 2012 to 2015. Tate's charged with rape, human trafficking, and forming a criminal gang in a separate case in Romania. He was arrested in 2022 along with his brother and 2 Romanian women, formally indicted in June. A new bill in California could end daylight saving time and the need to change them clocks. The bill introduced last month, similar to a measure approved by voters in 2018, said daylight saving time would be repealed and require the state to observe year-round standard time. The American Medical Association says seasonal time changes should be replaced with the standard year-round time. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine also found following standard time would benefit public health and safety. We'll take a look at the 14th freeway next.
All right, let's talk to you about Revive. You want to sell your home and you want to make a lot of money because it might be the final home you sell. You know, I mean, homes are expensive. So if you don't go, if it's not in tip-top shape, you might lose 20 to 50% of your value. That's a lot of money in Southern California. Got to call Revive Real Estate. They're going to purchase your home like any other buyer. Simple, right? Here comes Game Changer. Revive is going to renovate your home, sell it again, and pay you money with the additional profit. You get a second check. A second check. Revive Real Estate. Remember that name. They have many different programs that can help you out as the homeowner. And right now, the average homeowner that works with Revive is going to get an additional $188,000. Otherwise, they would have just left that on the table. That's silly. So phone them up right away. Revive Real Estate can help out every homeowner maximize their value. Now, of course, every home potential is different. Not every home qualifies. But call to see if your home is accepted by visiting their website, KFIRevive.com, KFIRevive.com, or dial pound 250 on your cell phone and say Revive. Pound 250 Revive.
Skies, some fog coming in overnight tonight with cool temperatures above 40 degrees. Gradually sunny tomorrow and a little warmer, then some more warming up by the time we get to the weekend. And now 67 in Pasadena, 59 in Mission Viejo. There's a crash in Santa Clarita.
This is on the 14, heading northbound just before Newhall Avenue. The good news is that it has been cleared out of lanes to the right shoulder. We're still seeing some pretty stacked traffic off of the 5, looking good past the scene of the crash. Anaheim with Mike O'Brien, KFI in the sky.
Angel, good news here on the 91. 91 westbound at Raven East. It looks like they did go to the right shoulder of that motorcycle wreck. However, it is now catching some normal swing. It goes way back before the 55, starting about Imperial Highway, so extra delays there. North 57, I believe they were affected as well. That's pretty well tied up from the orange crash up to the 91. And then once you get into Brea Pass, you'll be back on the brakes from Imperial Highway up to the birds of the 60. Mike O'Brien, KFI in the sky.
Delays into the Cajon Pass, 15 northbound at the 215 merge. It's a slow drive ahead to just before the 138. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
Inner peace. For me, it's the aroma of lavender in a candlelit bath enveloped by a rainforest soundscape. Enlightenment, here I come.
Free one-day delivery on bath bombs and millions of other items. Whatever you're into, it's on Prime.
College hoops fans, it's tournament time. The thrill and excitement of March Mania is here, and you can get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. New customers bet on any college basketball national tournament game and turn $5 into $150 instantly in bonus bets. That's right. To celebrate college basketball's most frenzied time of the year, DraftKings is giving new customers a shot to rack up some bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code IHEART. New customers can bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets only with DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code IHEART. That's promo code IHEART. The crown is yours. Must be 21 or older. Indiana only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/bball. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Auto show rebates now available. Beat the rush and get the full selection of inventory at Brunswick Auto Mart. Don't miss the Jeep Celebration event. Lease a 2024 Jeep Compass Latitude Lux 4x4 with blind spot monitoring, remote start, cross-path detection, heated seats, and steering for just $359 a month. Brunswick Auto Mart. Car buying made truly simple.
36 months, $19.95 down plus fees due at signing. No security deposit required. 10,000 miles per year includes all incentives. Offer ends 3/31/24.
Hey, it's Junior. Today, Black folks in our community are still disproportionately affected by HIV. But there is something we can do about it. There's no cure for HIV, but there are effective treatments that, taken as prescribed, can help you live healthy with HIV and get to and stay undetectable, which means the amount of virus is so low it can't be measured by lab tests. If you're living with HIV and not on treatment, talk to your doctor about treatment options. Learn more at treathivtoday.com. This message was sponsored by Gilead Sciences.
A fraction of a raindrop, 3 grains of salt, but up to 100 times more potent than morphine. The tiniest amount of illegal fentanyl is all it takes to cause an overdose. Fentanyl can be mixed into heroin, cocaine, pressed pills, meth, and other drugs. It could be in your drugs. You wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
No matter what the day brings, count on Juicy Juice for the good stuff. Give kids the nutrients of real 100% fruit juice to help them conquer the day. Juicy Juice is only sweetened by the fruit, with no sugar added, no high fructose corn syrup, and no artificial sweeteners. Available in family-sized bottles and juice boxes. Find Juicy Juice at your favorite local grocery retailer. Info at juicyjuice.com.
High-speed pursuit, long-way driver.
Don't be the last to know.
KFI is on this chase right now.
When news breaks, get immediate alerts wherever you are.
When you see the alert, that takes you right to KFI.
Download the iHeartRadio app and follow KFI.
And then you will be notified.
All right, here we go. What a chase.
So if you want the next alert, you got to download
The iHeartRadio app.
go to KFI and click follow.
Breaking news alerts. Only on the iHeartRadio app.
And it's free.
And only when you follow KFI AM 640.
KFI AM 640. It's not my show. Mark Thompson's with us. And I was watching Robert De Niro on something. I can't remember what the hell it was. But I thought, and maybe I was mistaken, but I thought Robert De Niro probably has like 9 Academy Awards, 5 Emmys, a bunch of BAFTA awards, like 4 or 5 of those, and I don't know, a bunch of Screen Actor Guild awards.
Sure.
Because everyone likes Robert De Niro.
Right.
And he was great. One of my favorite movies that he's ever done is like the Meet the Parents or the Fockers.
Oh yeah, that's a great movie.
Those are unbelievable movies, and the guy is very, very funny. I don't know why he doesn't do more comedy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He did
that thing with Maniscalco. But
Yeah.
I think he just walked through it. I don't think he's really into it. I think he needed the money.
He did the Billy Crystal, where Crystal plays a shrink, I think, and he plays the client. He plays the.
Yeah, I missed that.
I missed that as well. I don't know. I think he's really great in that Coast of the Flower Moon, and I mean his career is marked by amazing. Look, Raging Bull to me was amazing. I mean, that was a
Raging Bull is great.
Yeah.
But Robert De Niro's last Academy Award was 44 years ago.
Yeah, but he has 2 of them.
He has the Best Acting and Best Supporting Actor.
He has. What was the supporting actor who was in Raging Bull?
Raging Bull supporting actor.
Yeah.
So he has the Best Supporting Actor he got in 1975 for Godfather. Okay, so it's been next year will be 50 years.
Yeah.
Since he had a Best Actor award.
Yeah, that was Raging Bull. So he'd need. He needs a part that really. And that's.
You know what I think it is?
That's a lead, Tim. He needs a lead.
Okay, but
role at that age.
There's something going on here with Robert De Niro. Because I like the Meet the Parents is one of the funniest movies ever, and the Focker is the sequel to that.
Meet the Focker.
It was great.
Yeah.
He was great. It was one of the great movies. That, when I see it on TV, I stop and I watch the whole thing.
Yeah, it's
really terrific. But the last Academy Award he got for Best Actor was what next year will be 50 years ago. That's a long drought for an actor of his caliber.
Well,
why do you think that is?
It's an award drought, if you want to call it that, but I think it also depends on the roles he's taken. For example, those movies he mentioned, the Fokker movies, he's not going to get an award for those, probably. He just isn't going to do it. They're just not award-type movies.
Right.
This Killer of the Flower Moon is probably the award-like film if he was going to get it.
He didn't get it.
Well, yeah, but again, you're up against all these other... It's a function of what year you come up.
Okay, so the British Academy Awards, he didn't win one for The Godfather on that. They gave it to somebody else. So of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the 8 British Academy Awards, he has 0. How is that possible?
Yeah,
how has he never won?
I'm surprised he didn't win for Raging Bull.
He didn't win for Raging Bull. He didn't win for Godfather, Taxi Driver, Deer Hunter, King of Comedy, Goodfellas, Irishman, or Killer of the Flower Moon. He didn't win for any of those.
Yeah, but
so F the Brits.
The first four you mentioned are home runs. But again, it depends what you're up against. You know?
Okay, so the Emmy Awards, he has 0 Primetime Emmy Awards, and then the Screen Actors Guild. He's very well liked in the Screen Actors Guild.
Right.
And so he's been up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 Screen Actor Guild Awards. 7. You know how many's won? 0.
That surprises me.
0.
Again, he didn't win for Raging Bull.
He didn't win one for, well, first of all, he wasn't up for Screen Actors Guild Raging Bull because, Mark, I don't know if you know this, those weren't given out back then.
No, it did not.
Yeah, it didn't start till like the 90s.
Yeah.
So you have Marvin's Room, Silver Linings Playbook, The Wizard of Lies, Irishman, and Killers of the Flower Moon. He got 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. None.
Wow.
None in the Screen Actors Guild Award. He has a Lifetime Achievement Award, but that's not from your a movie you did.
Midnight Run. That was a huge movie.
Yeah, but he should have won for that too.
That's not an award type movie, though. That's what I'm saying. He's doing some films that we love a lot are just not award type films. They're just not built for awards.
For an actor of that caliber to go 50 years without an award, a Best Actor award, is wild.
But you have to look at the performances that he should have won for. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's not as though he didn't put in the performances. Maybe it's up against whatever.
Okay, you think he should have won for Godfather? Yes. Taxi Driver? Yes.
Yeah.
Deer Hunter? Yes. Lost. Lost Taxi Driver. He won Raging Bull. Lost Awakenings. Lost Cape Fear. Lost Silver Linings.
He was brilliant in Awakening.
Lost The Irishman. Lost Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
Lose. He's lost for 50 straight years.
Well, I mean, it's one thing to think of winners and losers. It's.
I'm telling you, something's going on.
I'm telling you.
An actor of that caliber shouldn't be losing 50 straight years.
You're up against other stuff. It's not just that singular performance.
I understand how voting works.
Like, the year Gandhi won everything. I mean, everybody who was up for anything.
Then he should have been in Gandhi. I just think it probably really irritates him to show up to these events and lose all the time.
Yeah. Well,
don't you think so?
I'm sure it's.
Wouldn't it irritate you?
I'm sure it's better to get the award. But
would you go if you were going to award shows for every year for 50 years and you didn't win? Wouldn't that irritate you?
He wasn't even in the country. He wasn't at the award show when The Godfather.
I'm just telling you, I've never seen that kind of a drought from that kind of a quality actor.
All right. Okay.
All right. I love the guy. I think he's great.
Look, you're the one who knows Paul Thomas Anderson.
That's right. And he's going through what will be a 50-year drought of not winning
Your
Best
pal
Actor.
can rectify
50
and remedy that.
years.
You and PT should get together and find the right vehicle.
I was 10 when he won that award.
Okay.
And Stefouche wasn't born. Crozier wasn't born. Angel wasn't born. And Belia was like, 30. All right, we're live on KFI. It's Conrad Thompson. More now.
The Anaheim Planning Commission's approved Disney's $1.9 billion 10-year plan to expand its theme parks going west. The city council is meeting up next month to give its approval or not. The police chief in Uvalde, Texas, says he's resigning next month, less than a week after a city council report cleared all police of any wrongdoing over the delayed response to the school shooting that killed 19 kids and 2 teachers. And a horse named Nala fell into a ditch, has been rescued in Laguna Niguel. She lost her footing yesterday, walked across a bridge, fell into a 4-foot deep ditch. The authority says there were loud cheers for Nala when she finally stood up. We'll take a look at those freeways next.
All right, let's talk about advanced hair. Oh, yes, you got to love advanced hair. Guys out there, just the guys right now, if you got a full head of hair, congratulations. Studies show that one of the most attractive features is a full head of hair. One of the least attractive, most aging? Yep, you got it. Hair loss. No amount of car, house, or success can make up for that thinning, balding look. It's not good. Not good, man. You walk around, you look like you're 900. It doesn't have to be that way. Advanced hair is a quick one-day solution to your hair loss. You can look 10 to 20 years younger. Advanced hair. They've improved tens of thousands of lives, including mine. Great company. And no more expensive pills or topicals. With your own natural hair guaranteed to grow. Did I mention your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day? I think I did. Oh, yeah, I did. For life. It can grow for life. Phone them up right away. Free consultation coming your way. 844-333-HAIR. 844-333-HAIR. If you qualify, you're going to get $250 off and 250 free hair grafts. Website. AdvancedHair.com. AdvancedHair.com.
Also cloudy skies tonight, some patchy fog coming in as well. More sun coming during the day tomorrow, and a couple degrees warmer, and a little warmer by the time we get to Saturday. This report brought to you by Staples Stores from the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center. Let's go places. Crash in Sun Valley.
It's on the 170 northbound, coming right up on the 5. 3 cars got into it. Kind of low on details as to which lane is blocked, but it looks like at least one of the cars is now off to the right shoulder. That 170 northbound loaded away from Victory Boulevard. We've got Mike O'Brien, KFI in the sky.
Yeah, just getting a look at the 210 eastbound, jamming up out of Pasadena. That's going to be slow out to Citrus before this tough bet. You'll be back on the next real tough stretches from Upland, Rancho Cucamonga there. That's going to be from Baseline over towards the 15. 15 northbound. If you're heading up to the high desert there, the 15 northbound, that's loading up at the hookup for the 215 in Devore. The worst of that up to Backplane 1. By the time you hit the 138, you're in pretty good shape. Mike O'Brien, KFI in the sky.
KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
College hoops fans, it's tournament time. The thrill and excitement of March Mania is here, and you can get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. New customers bet on any college basketball national tournament game and turn $5 into $150 instantly in bonus bets. That's right. To celebrate college basketball's most frenzied time of the year, DraftKings is giving new customers a shot to rack up some bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code IHEART. New customers can bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets only with DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code IHEART. That's promo code IHEART. The crown is yours. Must be 21 or older. Indiana only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/bball. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Tanya here, and there are many ways that we can all help raise awareness around HIV, but maybe the most important is just talking about it openly and honestly. There's no cure for HIV, but there are effective treatments that, taken as prescribed, can help you live healthy with HIV and get to and stay undetectable, which means the amount of the virus is so low it can't be measured by lab tests. If you're living with HIV and not on treatment, talk to your doctor about treatment options. Learn more at treathivtoday.com. This message was sponsored by Gilead Sciences.
A fraction of a raindrop, 3 grains of salt, but up to 100 times more potent than morphine. The tiniest amount of illegal fentanyl is all it takes to cause an overdose. Fentanyl can be mixed into heroin, cocaine, pressed pills, meth, and other drugs. It could be in your drugs. You wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Auto show rebates now available. Beat the rush and get the full selection of inventory at Brunswick Auto Mart. Don't miss the Jeep Celebration event. Lease a 2024 Jeep Compass Latitude Lux 4x4 with blind spot monitoring, remote start, cross-path detection, heated seats, and steering for just $359 a month. Brunswick Auto Mart. Car buying made truly.
36 months, 19. Please do it signing. No security deposit required. 10,000 miles per year includes all incentives. Authorized 331.24.
This is a radio ad for Dupixent, Dupilumab, a prescription medicine for people 6 months and up with moderate to severe eczema that is not well controlled with topical prescription therapy. But this is radio. Juicy
Yeah, like a cultural.
They had a moment.
You know, I'm gonna correct all of you. I'm gonna say if I give out my cookies, some of those things.
Itself, while also strengthening NATO interoperability and contributing to American.
What up, Pam? Mhm. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And there are many ways that we can all help raise awareness around the healthy HIV and AIDS and stay undetectable, which means the amount of virus is so low that it can measure benefit. If you're living with HIV and not on treatment, talk to your doctor about it. Learn more at treathivtoday.com. This message is sponsored by Gilead Sciences. That's not so. I'm so sorry. Makes me happy for you to is actually I definitely will. Thanks. I'll also say
And we get to pay for others what was 40%.
downtown Bisbee.
Then these dates that are every half hour on Fridays from 7 to 11 p.m. during their 45
College hoops fans, it's
This message was sponsored by Gilead Sciences. Hey, you got me good. Yeah, check it out. What's this? Oh, that's awesome. My first one. I just haven't noticed. Such as that. I'm so sorry. That makes me want to have to too. I'm totally sure. It's actually really easy to get. I definitely will. Well, that's also fast. Our fees don't cost much like for this. No matter what the day is, you have to just use the stuff. It's a deal.
Grocery retailers. Info at juicyjuice.com.
This is a radio ad for reactions
What was sitting in that day? Maybe that's. There's been so many changes. So new information. So, and I'm seeing walking in. This beauty, all of it. And I said it there. This she said, okay, so and he does he's done it with his 10 minutes each. And after like 2 minutes, he was done. And he says, he was like, great to meet you, walked out. It's like that.
Diagnosed with cancer each year. At City of Hope OC in Irvine, coordinating
looking at one day from five. Just answer that second. From Sentinella on the way to five. Get the university for 210 Eastern Day. And all that is that shoulder. Where they walk off of the emergency cruise in a segment. Back away from the day. And look number 15. Their basket.
But there is something we can do about it. There's no cure for HIV, but there are effective treatments that taken and prescribed to help you. If you live with HIV and not treat and talk to them about treatment, we know that treatment can be predicted. Sponsored by Guinness. One times more potent. The tiniest amount of legal thing is all it takes to cause this. That may be waste of money. Present bills, and other drugs. See it. I don't know. It's easy to talk about this. I just got
Guinness.com/enter.
Is it true the Los Angeles Dodgers are going to go to Korea, play 2 games, and come back with that
Keeping the drive really slow through that stretch, and Topanga Canyon remained slow as well. Directions between Pacific Coast and UT before both Topanga Canyon and this going to
It's the greatest is here, and you can get on the national in bonus bags. To celebrate company. Can help you have clear view. Give you the results. These reactions to the easy to try to put them fix not problems. Tell your doctor about the course of society, so you get better. Check this out without talking to your doctor. See yourself. Ask your three specialists about it. Listen to what's in that product. What needs for people. The times more people. So we still leave with you some context of the rest. And I'll do the next one. Skills, another trust. Could be emotions. Could be able to see it, taste it, smell it. Learn more as soon as you talk about it, /overloads.
also talk about technologies. This message talks about good websites. As the iHeartMedia gives you access to all the rights, conversations, trusted
There's something about sunshine and only 6 hours that great makes life more beautiful. The sun shines bright.
Perfectly. It was just the beginning of it, and I sat there, had a couple of beers, had a book, watched the games.
Stadium. A lawsuit claimed the city tried to push through a $150 million stadium. Closed doors.
What's going on, Bob? Mechanic, how you doing, baby? Let's take a minute. Let's do your next one. Oh, yeah. You know I stream at like 24 hours a day. Yeah. You know I stream at like... I love you. Biggest... I've been doing something for years. Yeah. You got it. That's more data on my personal relationship. The real life streaming show. And that's on 5 different streams. Right now, you're live on... I'm on 5 different YouTubes right now. My whole life is live on YouTube. For the last 5 years, or last 3 years, it's been archived. Yeah, and then I stream it on Instagram or TikTok or some other archive. All day, every day. Real life streaming show. You ever seen the movie The Truman Show? It's crazy. It's an amazing story. Maybe you really are. Maybe I'm here. Maybe I'm the person to tell you, Bob, Masonic, you are in the Truman Show. You didn't know it, but you did. And I'm the only person that ever told you it. Yeah, dog. You finally made it to the end of the rainbow. That's what happens to you. Data is Earth's #1 resource, more valuable than gold, than water, than platinum, and diamonds, and precious metals, than food. Data is Earth's #1 resource. I have more data than a person on Earth. And if you believe what Bob did during the 1990s, he coined the phrase content was changed. And if that's true, I have more content than any person over this history. To the moon, baby. Okay, baby. Say hi to your friend. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, my friend.
When the LA Marathon is, and then all of a sudden I'm stuck just trying to get around that. And I think this is something who's been taken in 2016. Because the law comes to economic policy, comes to foreign policy, comes to decisions in criteria. It's like de-escalate the situation. Someone who thinks that it's good.
What up, James? How you doing? We're going to turn that way. We're going to holiday of the week. Living a dream, I'm sure of them. What are you up to? Hell yeah, one or two. Isn't it Red Dead Redemption? Are you playing number one or number two? Oh, okay. I hear it's in the Oh yeah, definitely. Rabbi Rothschild, he's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah. I guess it's like get like all
You gotta find something that makes it possible. That fits in your wheelhouse. You have to find something that makes it possible. That fits in your wheelhouse. Well, if you're not Jewish, it doesn't matter. Well, yeah. Not really about health, but if you want, I mean, really, it's pretty simple to do. There's different places where you're looking at house. And if you know things separate, generally you don't do it together. Aside from that, you certainly put much more impact. It's not basic, that's it. And of course, you stay away from pork and shellfish.
like 3 hours.
Yes, absolutely. So some people do one, some people do three, some people do six. I've even heard people take into the fifth hour. It's different. It depends on the background. It's just not better from his standards out for Ashkenaz and Ashkenaz. You're right.
Flaming hot is too hot. There's a new bill. To ban from simply built with respect to eggs to take 6 synthetic beds. You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Used in artificial intelligence, fruits and some medications and vitamins. Then why not target the schools as opposed to the products? I think that this in part does target schools.
blame everything. Every time you go to the grocery store, everything you just blame. You go to I will for my collection. So those still woke up from Graceland, ready to go to your happy place for a happy price.
There's something about a fresh haircut from the furnace with some of the it just makes it well. The sun shines brighter. There's something through you. And the best part, you use breakfast on that journey. You get incorrect without having to rearrange your day. Drive the option instantly. Bigger than just retailers. Breakfast. Kanye could have there are many ways using that. But maybe the most important is just talking about it openly and honestly. There's no cure for HIV, but there are effective treatments that, taken as prescribed, can help you live healthy with HIV and stay undetected. Treating the amount of virus is so low in clear medical lab tests. Everything with HIV and not on treatment from too far from treatment. Learn more at treathivtoday.com. This message was sponsored by Gilead Sciences. Hey, you got me done? What's this? Oh, that's nice. Because I said it's so I just I'm so sorry. It's really hard with me too. I definitely will. Thanks. My last one says that. But that's really seems like to have such no matter what the day brings, what I do see is for good stuff. It keeps happening. Boxes. Find Juicy Juice at your favorite local grocery retailer. And Juicy Juice.
beachfront property.
I've been to Alabama a few times, and I'm quite sure it's very inexpensive, but it's not somewhere I would want to live. Just, love.